Land Rover has produced several vehicles, and most of the people or the client who come to me, sometimes they want a Land Rover and they just ask me, is Land Rover the same as Range Rover? So in this video, I decided to take you through the different types of vehicles that are being produced by Land Rover, and also help you to understand the difference between maybe Land Rover, Range Rovers, sports, and other types of vehicles which are manufactured by Land Rover. So the parent company that owns Land Rover is an Indian company called Tata Motors, and they are the ones who owns the Land Rover. Then Land Rover has now what I call as the three broad categories of the Land Rover. First one is the Land Rover Range Rovers. Second one is the Land Rover Defenders. And the third is the Land Rover Discoveries. Then when we come now to the Land Rover Range Rovers, we have four different types. So the first one, at the entry level, the most affordable, but it also has all the features of a good car for the Land Rover. Now it is the Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. So the Evoque. Then after that, there's the big mid-size SUV, which is called the Velar. Then when you come now on top of that Velar, the next one is the Sports, and then after Sports, now we have the Range Rover. So that is the flagship. So that is the first category. Then you come to the next category for the Defenders. For the Defenders, they are categorized based on the length of that wheelbase. So the smaller ones, which is around 90, so it's called the Land Rover 90. So it is the length of the wheelbase. Then there's the other one, which is more longer a little bit, which is around 110. So it's called the Land Rover Defender 110. Then we have now the longest one, which is called the 130. So the Defender 130, you realize that it is very wide. Then on the last category is the Discoveries. There are two. We have the Discovery and the Discovery Sport. So most of the people nowadays, they have seen the Discovery 5, which is a bigger one, which has been manufactured, and it's now the one that we are selling currently. So even if you need any car, for those ones who are new here, this is Paradise Hub, where we help you secure the best Land Rover vehicles from UK, from Japan, and then we make sure that we ship these vehicles to you. If you need the vehicle in a hurry, we just airlift the vehicle. It takes only less than a week, maybe less than 5 days. And then from the time you tell us to source the car, you do the payment, we book with the inspection there in the country, maybe in UK or Japan. We do the inspection and everything. We get the airway bill, and then we ship the car to your country. So if you're in Kenya, you get the car at JKIA. So that this video was all about explaining to you the different types of those Land Rovers. I also have another video where I go deeper, because if you have, for example, we have the Range Rover SV, we have the Range Rover, the Standard Edition, the Autobiography, the Range Rover, maybe the First Edition. You also have the Range Rover with 4 seats. That is also a different type of Range Rover. Those are customization. Even the Defenders, we also have almost 20 different Defenders depending on the packages, the trim levels, and all those things, and also the Discovery. So we have a lot of different types of specifications and how these vehicles have been even modified. If you need maybe more in-depth details, you can reach into our website, you can give us a call, and also we will help you now to source the exact car. We'll do consultation so that once you're buying the car, you already know which car you really want and which car will fit you depending on, for example, the engine, the specification, the body color, the outside, the finishing, and everything. So until next time, guys, that video is just a brief overview of the different types of cars we have under the Land Rover. Until next time, thank you.